Good evening to my gentle viewing audience. Come to you tonight with a question. Should I hydrate first or go into the commentary? Hydrate first? Okay, I heard that. Bitch. Now I've got another question for you. Should Kierah Lagrave have been arrested, let alone charged with a crime? I'm sorry, you don't know who she is? Well, you should have read the title. Kierah Lagrave is the woman I put in the description box, and you see what you did from the rest of the shit that's in the description box, the title of the damn video. Kierah Lagrave was at the 518 Club in Planksville or something, Plattsburgh, New York. So she was kicking it on October 20th with her, I was about to say her friend, but after this shit went down, I'm sure it's her former friend. So they just kicking it at the club, bouncers walking through, checking shit out, and next thing you know, Kierah gets a slap on the ass as the bouncer's walking by. And she's like, fuck that shit. Me too, me too. Me too can whip some ass because you touched my ass. And she went straight for the bouncer and did this. Shit, there you go. Choke that motherfucker out. Choked his ass out. Dusted the dirt off. And time to go. It's time to leave. And then you see him getting up off the fucking floor. Yet, the police, the Plattsburgh Police Department, arrested Mr. Lagrave. And the DA or prosecuting attorney or whoever the fuck is out there decided to charge her with strangulation. Now, my question is, should she have been charged? Give me one moment to hydrate and then let's talk about it. Actually, first let's talk about this. The bouncer. Now, he did nothing wrong. It was Kierah's friend who slapped her on the ass. That's right. So he's walking by, securing the perimeter, or whatever the fuck he was doing. Her friend likely thought it was funny. I'm going to pat her on the ass, slap her on the ass, and then she's going to think the security guard did it. Which is why I say that she's likely her former friend. Because your former friend now got your ass caught up with Johnny Law. Now, and apparently her former friend was trying to talk her down, but it was already too late, because you see her on the right side of that damn video with the black hair, I think it is. Now, as far as the bouncer, once she started to choke the shit out of him, because I was figuring, you a bitch. I still think you a bitch, but I'll explain on the rest of that later. For as you saw, and if you didn't see, go back and look at it. He did not even move his arms. It's like, something was wrong. He got a condition where his arms don't move. Because if anyone started to choke me, because he didn't know who that was, and I need to stop saying cuz, but he did not know who that was. Somebody's choking you. You try to release that shit, grab an arm or something, but instead he allowed himself to allegedly be choked unconscious. And I say allegedly due to the fact that he got up shortly thereafter. That was a short ass period of unconsciousness. But according to the police, he was unconscious for a couple of seconds, and then he started to get up all wobbly and woozy. Maybe next time you should defend yourself. But in his interview with the police, he indicated that he did not defend himself, as he thought it was someone playing a joke on him. I don't think anyone choking me is a fucking joke. I think someone choking me is asking me a question, really. If you're choking me, you're saying, shamed, do you want to whip my ass? And the answer to that question will always be yes. However, my question to Mr. Bouncer is, why would you pursue this? Once you found out what the situation was, once you found out that it was her friend who slapped her on the ass and caused this shit to happen, why not let it go? With certain conditions, mind you. The friend should not have set you up like that. Or the former friend of Miss Lagrave should not have set you up like that. She was the catalyst that set everything in motion. I can understand why Miss Lagrave choked you the fuck out. She thought you touched her ass. But you, Mr. Bouncer, could have just settled all this shit out of court. Now, she's 22 years old, likely ain't got no fucking money. But what you do is you tell them this. Give me a moment. And I'm sure most of you men out there would agree that it would be better to settle it this way than to have the shit all up in the paper. Hold on. Now, as a man, see, I would propose this. Look. I'm going to call the police and report it. So it's reported. However, I can drop the charges. I don't want you charged. But if I do that, now you have to do something for me. Or maybe I could offer it that night beforehand. And if you don't accept my offer, that's fine. We can go to the police. You know, extending that open hand, that olive branch. So look, Miss Lagrave and friend, why don't we head back to my place after the club closes? And then we're going to have a menage a trois. That's right. And you're going to suck me, fuck me, shit, you can even cluck me. I don't even know what that shit is, but you can cluck me too. And once we get finished with that, and you're going to swallow. If you don't swallow, no deal. And then after we get done with this little adventure, then we'll just forget the whole thing happened and we'll all go about our own business. Yes, people at the club may have seen me get choked out, but it wouldn't be no viral video on damn Fox News, NBC News, some Plattsburgh News. No. It would just be at the club, and then I would know that y'all are embarrassed, personally, because you had to do all that shit to me sexually in order to get off the hook. It's a win-win for everyone. Well, shit, it's just a win for me. There actually probably be a lose-lose for everybody. But shit, I won in the bedroom. That's all I care about. But instead, he had to go ahead and have charges pressed. I called the police. Let's press some charges. And now the police release this shit like Thursday, I think. So now the world knows that you're a bitch. World knows. I mean, you can come up with any fucking kind of excuse you want. Oh, I thought it was a friend, so I didn't do nothing. Nah, she just caught your ass and you's a bitch and you a bouncer, and them two things don't go together. Now, another question for you before we conclude. Just in it personally, I believe that Miss Lagrave should not be charged. It was a simple misunderstanding. And no one was really hurt. What the fuck? I mean, outside of his feelings. Okay, shit. If you're going to charge someone, actually charge the friend for setting that shit in motion. But what she did was appropriate. You know, if you have a mother or a sister or something like that, well, of course you got a mother, I shouldn't say if, but like if your sister is out there and somebody's fucking with her, you will want your sister to do exactly what Kierah Lagrave did. You know, don't be no punk. You slap my ass, fuck that shit, I'ma fuck you up. But she should, like I said, she could face up to, or she faces up to 7 years in jail because of her stupid ass friend and that bitch ass bouncer and that dumbass DA. Actually, dumbass and then DA. There you go. But those are my thoughts on it. And if anybody does watch this video, because once my channel went down, they closed that shit down. I ain't got the subscriber level up where it need to be. Plus, I've been gone for a while. And hopefully you also enjoy the political videos that I put up recently, because we got the midterms coming up. Go Republican!